Yeah, let's go, man. It's Whisky Wednesday. Well, technically, it absolutely isn't, because it's Thursday, and I'm recording this on Thursday, the day after the night it should have been. So, yeah, wow, that was a bit of a cock-up, really. But it wasn't a cock-up, it was a nice cock-up. Purely because, cut a long story short, if anyone's interested, probably not, but it was always planned to do Whisky Wednesday on Wednesday, and it didn't happen because my good lovely wife said, "Oh, don't forget we're popping out this evening," and I forgot all about it. And it was my friend's wife's birthday on Tuesday, and apparently we'd arranged to go over on Wednesday. And then I thought, oh, I could do, because I've done Whisky Wednesdays late on a Wednesday, and I thought, oh, I'll do it later. But yeah, we got over there, and my good friend said, oh, should we get the whiskey out? And I said, no, but in the end we did, and I gave in, and I had my Whisky Wednesday with my friends celebrating their birthday, or her birthday, but it was their anniversary as well. So it was a fantastic night, and my Whisky Wednesday still went ahead, but not on the regular Whisky Wednesday that you guys all know. So there you go. That's why we're doing this on a Thursday. But here we go. Right, okay, traditionally, I'm going to slightly do things a little bit differently this time. Now we've got my good, lovely Aberfeldy. I absolutely adore this. This has got to be, out of all of them, the Highland Park, the Balvenis, the Glenfarclas, the Aberlours. You'll see this one more than anything else, and yeah, I'm really beginning to like it a lot, actually. Well, I know my son likes it as well. We've got him in that habit. It's just really nice, right? Easy, really easy drink. So I thought, for a change, before we pour one, or actually we can pour one to get everything going. Beautiful colour this is, absolutely beautiful. We'll pop the cork traditional way, as we do. You hear that on my intro as well. And we'll pour one. I have had one tonight already. Hence, that's why the bottle's opened. Brand new bottle it was. And I'll say cheers to Whisky Thursday, albeit we'll pretend it was Wednesday. Cheers, everybody. So let's crack on. And what I thought I'd do is actually do a little bit of I jumped onto Aberfeldy's website, and I thought I'm going to explain about what the website says about its 12-year-old, and do a little write-up if anyone's interested, because I've never really looked into the whiskies properly, other than just enjoying the taste of them. So I popped on the website, and here we go. 12-year-old, as we know. And it says it's scented with spiced and honeyed plum fruits. Very nice. Syrup with lots of vanilla and fudge, and just a whisper of smoke on the finish. And it's 40%. Now, quite a few whiskies, single malts, around that 40 to 45%. Just about perfect. What else do? They do a 12-year-old, 16-year-old, 21-year-old, and an 18-year-old red wine cask. And that sounds absolutely brilliant. I would dread to think how much they are, but we'll have a look. Matured in a combination of sherry, bourbon, refill and re-char casks. Not quite sure what that is. And there's a little bit of a write-up. I didn't know this bit. And it says I've took this from their actual site. It says we lose a fair bit to the angels. And I thought, what does that mean? The angels share, quotes, is the whiskey lost over the years while the liquid is maturing in oak casks. disappear into the air before we're ready to bottle. Almost, that's unbelievable this, almost a third is lost before we're ready to bottle our Aberfeldy 12-year-old, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. So they lose a third in that maturing time scale, which is quite a bit, absolutely quite a bit when you think about it. I'll try and put a some sort of QR code, if I can work the tech out, in and around here somewhere. I had a look on the internet, and the bottles range between 40 and 50 pounds, and but I have seen it as low as 36 on Amazon, but I presume you have to pay for delivery, so probably knock it up a little bit. So yeah, that 40 to 50 pound mark seems about right. They have got a YouTube channel, which I'll put in the description. It doesn't look like they've done much on there for a while, but they're obviously on Instagram, probably all the social media platforms. But yeah, it's I just thought that'd be really cool just to know a little bit more about some of the favourite whiskies that I absolutely enjoy drinking. So cheers to that, and thank you, Aberfeldy. Yeah, you are my go-to more than any of the others, really. Although Highland Park's a close one. Mind you, Aberfeldy is... Oh, here we go. But I just like the taste, the flavour, personally, and the very look of it as well. Maybe I shouldn't put ice with it, but I put ice in to water it down because of the amount I drink on a Whisky Wednesday. So there you go. Different type of intro. Something different, so we can maybe learn a little bit about the whiskies, because it is a whiskey channel. Well, it isn't a whiskey channel, but it is whiskey themed channel. So yeah, there we go. If you watch this channel, you know I like to go around the backdrop and pay tribute to all the people that have contributed to the backdrop that I show every week. So we'll go around. Let's have a look. We have Boo. Who's Boo? No one's guessed Boo yet. Obviously we've got Copper Corner down here, which is pretty cool. Love that. A few little characters up there. But anyway, we always start with Jim from Australia. Jim sent me that, which is really cool. And then we go Poker Chips. We've got Addictive to Precious Metals is back on the scene a bit now. It's really cool to see. Stack Collector, Gold is Gold and Silver, 365, Your Time Is Now, Guna Girl, and Gold Silver Hunter. Then we've got Stephen, original poker chip there. Then we've got a Stacker Social poker chip. Then we've got this crazy guy called CPM there. Then we've got Scott Silver. Scott's, yeah, he's gone off the scene a little bit. Be good to see you come back. And then we've got BBA, Blistering Barnacles Adventures. And then we've got Nerd UK. And then to the right of that, we have last week's poker chip that was sent to me from Jack Stacks. All right, Dave. That one here, which is a Stacker Social. Another Stacker Social. Stacker Social. Stacker Social. Pokemon poker chip. Yeah, it would be cool to have a something from Jack Stacks as well. That'd be nice. Then underneath there, Cardiff Gold, that was sent to me by Jumping Into Silver. Cardiff Gold didn't send to me, but Dan, please send me something so I can actually really mention you and it come from you personally. Jumping Into Silver, his original poker chip, which is the silver one, and then his new one next to it. And then we've got a Stacker Social Burning 2025 edition poker chip. You won't see a lot of those around. And then we've got Cranky Stacker's homemade poker chip, which is really cool. Site the Soundman, not Sandman, Soundman. His poker chip, and Daft Precious Metals poker chip covered in, yeah, I keep forgetting to put the candles up. Covered in wax. Then we've got Gollum. Is it Gollum? No, it's not Gollum. Who's that? That's Dobby. Dobby. then we've got some stickers. We've got Gold Silver Hunter, Your Time Is Now, Goldie, Scott Silver, Jumping into Silver, Cranky, Sigh the Sound Man. Then we've got, that's something that 365 sent me, a silver certificate. Don't see a lot of those around either. As a rule, 365, silver stacker. Then we've got a $1 piece, all the way from Oz, courtesy of Jim. And then we've got one of my channel rounds, Cobra's very first channel round, so the Soundman channel round, Addictive to Precious Metals. It's only one of 5 of those. That's really cool to have. Channel round, and then we've got another one of my channel rounds, and then we've got a Stephen channel button, which is pretty cool. Euro coin hunt. Michael sent me these marks. Something from Backyard Bullion, one of his first pulls he did live on a YouTube auction, Cobra's auction, which is really cool. One of 2. I got the first one. Really cool. Addicted to Precious Metals sticker, Cobra stacker. Who's he? Have you heard of him? Yeah. CY Sterling 365. Who's he? Don't know. Stacker Social, Stack Collector, Stephen, God's Money, A Cold Up, Blistering Barnacles Adventures, Nerd UK, Daft Precious Metals, Goldie. And we have Cobra Stacker, a selection of channel rounds, poker chips, another channel round. Yeah, it's a channel round, that one, not a poker chip. We've done these. Camel Finance, highly recommend you go and check him out. He's got some great content on his channel. If you like trading, go there, learn from the guy. Probably the best guy that I've come across from a trading point of view, but his early videos are amazing, absolutely amazing if you're just interested in your investing. And then we've got Cobra Stacker's latest business cardi membership things. One on the right is his very first one on the left. Very, very nice, very pro. Then we've got a little figure that reminds me of the Stack Collector all the time. And then we've got Cobra with a nice 1 gram piece of gold there with a little channel round. And who's that? I'm a nobody. And that's it, guys. Other than, dare I say it, I should leave him out really, but I'm not going to, because that is probably one of the most coolest poker chips I've been sent. Creativity at its best from the one and only Coin Noob 71. Love it, absolutely love it. Always going to be in the middle. That made me laugh. It still makes me laugh when I think about it. Either side of that, we've got APMs. Very kindly sent me this 1 gram silver bar made by Backyard Bullion, and TSC, the Stack Collector, same 1 gram silver bar made by Backyard Bullion. There we go, we've gone around the board. Let's zoom out. So that's what we do every week. If you want to feature on any of this and get a big shout out, send me something. Just reach out. Email, find me on Discord. Yeah, just reach out. I don't bite. But yeah, I really appreciate it. I mean, I've got anyone new, all these letters people send me, which is really fab. Absolutely fab. Yeah, very lucky boy. But yeah, I can give you a bit of promotion. Most of the guys have YouTube channels. I mean, obviously 365 has, Psy has, Cobra has, APM used to. He might bring his back. Blistering Barnacles has, Nerd UK has. Some people are more active. CY Sterling, obviously. Is there anyone else jumping at silver? Coin Noob. Yeah, most people got channels, so it's good to give them a shout out. But the people that haven't got channels, it's good to give them a shout out because I appreciate what they do. They're all part of that support mechanism. Cranky's got, although Cranky hasn't sent me anything personally, that was courtesy of, I think it was Jumping, sent me his sticker and bits and pieces. But yeah, Cranky's got a lovely channel. Bit of an older generation chap out in the good old US of A. Bringing a bit of wisdom to the community out there, which is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Next, just going to talk about the competition I'm running. May's competition, the prize is this wonderful, oh come on, crikey, focus up man, let's zoom in on this, zoom, here we go, that's better. Is this 1 ounce silver philharmonic, which was upside down. I think it's 2018. That's the prize. Voting is up. We had 6 entries. 6. That's amazingly poor, guys. Come on, 6. Two of which had already won, April and March. So they don't get to enter. So there's only 4. I'm going to be honest, that's a little bit disappointing. But the 4 that entered, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, you're keeping it going, which is really cool. And we've got Sandy Millington, not BBA, Sandy Millington, Coin New, Villainous Bounty, and 365 Days of Silver. Now I've put a vote, so you can like a little vote section in the Whisky Lounge, which will run for the next week. Vote for your winner. Please check out their videos. All their videos are in the Whisky Lounge. Have a look. Tell me which one you like, or not tell me, vote on which one you like. And next week we'll announce the winner of the May competition. Please get your entries in for June. That's up and running now. Come on, guys. If this starts to peter off, then I'm going to have to stop it, and which is a real shame. It's a real shame. The month of June is a lovely 2022 Krugerrand up for grabs for the winner. He's lovely, absolutely lovely. Just have to post a video, just be a little bit creative in the way you do it. Something a little bit different, get your old creative juices flowing. There's been some beautiful examples of that. I'm not here to judge, I'm not here to vote. I don't vote on anything. I may do it at the end of the year, might get involved myself. But yeah, come on, man. I'm giving away 10 ounces of flipping silver and asking you to actually just do something a little bit different. So good luck to those 4 people. Please vote away. Stackers Social, Whisky Lounge, check that out. Okay, next depoos. What have I been doing? What have I been watching? What have I been watching? Let's have a look. Let's have a think. I haven't written anything down. Cobra's been doing his auctions as always. I can say it because I don't think it's not public. He's getting married next week, which is absolutely cool. Really cool. He's got a new office. Probably by now most people have seen his setup. I'm really pleased for him. I remember talking to him a good 3 years ago now. maybe 2 or 3 years, I don't know, time goes so quick. And we were sitting there just thinking about possibly, no, it must have been 2 years ago, shortly after his auction got going. We're talking about his auction, where it could go, and lo and behold, look now, I know his office to do with his work, but he's actually got more space, so he can actually, you know, step up what he's doing with his auction, pardon me, and his channel, pardon me, and that's really cool to see. And bless him, he's getting married next week to the wonderful Mrs. C. And yeah, I just want to wish him and Mrs. Cobra Stacker and the whole family a great day. Cobra, mate, you deserve everything you work for, mate. I have known a couple of people, but yeah, Cobra's one of those guys that just is so like dedicated to what he does. He goes through the ups and downs of putting himself out there on social media, and yeah, he takes it in his stride and sorts things out. A good, genuine guy, you know. You need to check out his channel if you haven't already, Cobra Stacker, on YouTube. All their links will be in the description, as they are. Everybody I mention on the channel is every week. So that's Cobra, and I think I haven't watched it yet. I think he did a live yesterday on Wednesday, unboxing some crikey, Agaru, trading cards, Star Wars trading cards, and I had a very quick flick through, and that looked like a good evening. He really loves it. He absolutely loves it. Yeah, fair play, dude. Well done. Absolutely well done. Never get bored watching that stuff, and I'm so pleased he's actually putting some videos together, because I missed those. Really enjoyed those. Very informative, and I look forward to maybe the opportunity to do a little bit of work with him again going forward once things have settled down for him. So cheers, Cobra Stacker. Well, 365's been bombarding YouTube with shorts, videos. Oh, crikey, they're all over the place. Yeah, he's having a good old push. He did say on one of his comments to me, he said, "Oh, you've really inspired me to really get my backside into gear and work some hard, be creative, get back to old school," which he seems to be doing. I'd like you to be talking about silver a little bit more, dude. But yeah, he does his thing, you know. He does some really different type of content, which is obviously very popular. But again, you know, he must be putting in tons of work, which is fair play. And I know he's building Stacker Social, which we are bombarded with as well all the time. But that's fair play, you know. It's hard work building anything, and it doesn't matter whether I like things or I don't like things from anyone's content. I always admire people's workload and what they're trying to achieve. Always admire it. Great admirer of anyone that's determined and puts the work in. That's it's pretty rare. So much respect to Mr. 365, the Queen's Beast puzzle guru. Absolute genius. I'm not sure I'd ever do that to one of my silver pieces, but amazing, really. It serves a purpose. To be fair, it's pretty creative. Well, it's very creative, to be honest, and it's hitting a target audience that's allowing him to grow his, you know, what he wants to do. Absolute admiration for that work ethic. And he's drinking a bit more whiskey. which you should be doing. Definitely. What else? Who else is that? Oh, okay. Oh, crikey. Oh, blimey. Oh, I can't say his name. McDonald Bullion. McDonald Bullion's been pretty active again with his very pro interviewee type content. He's grown his channel almost like as a journalist in a journalist type way. So check him out. Very interesting. McDonald Bullion. I haven't got anything in my background. So you need to send me something, dude. So we can get a good mention for you. But yeah, I'm hoping to do it when I get round to it. It's so difficult. All the time goes so quick. It'd be great to get him on my channel. We're going to do like a little bit of a story thing with him. But yeah, he's been pretty active. Always great journalistic reporting. Very precise, very professional. That's why his channel's growing, obviously. Although I must admit, it's that last one you did, dude. I do find it very strange when you interview a dealer and the dealer doesn't want to show themselves. And for me personally, it's a little bit of an off-put, because I think if a guy is a dealer, then I would have thought it'd be quite happy showing himself. Which I found that a little bit odd. Maybe you could let me know why he didn't do that in the comments if you'd listened to this, buddy. Yeah, I just found that a little bit odd. Very odd. Very odd indeed. How would you want to promote and show your business but not show yourself? Weird. Probably a legitimate reason for it. Maybe you mentioned it. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, that's McDonald Bullion. Go check him out. Great channel. Yeah, he's really grown quickly in the community. Well respected. What else have I been watching? I kept my eye on Cider Sound Man. What can I say about Cider Sound Man? Yeah, with yeah, he's probably from an eye candy point of view, from me just sitting out relaxing. He knows all this, and everyone knows this. Go and check him out. He's producing some absolutely amazing content. Always look forward to his channel. Went live this week. Earn a few quid going live, don't you, dude? Well supported. Yeah, is well loved in the community, which is pretty cool. But I love his channel. I love what he's doing outside of I love what he's doing for himself on his channel. It's brilliant. Really, really cool. Knows exactly how to hit that right thing to keep warm. Keep me glued anyway. As a must watcher of content, I love it. There's no big negative things I can say. And it's very light. He did a live, and then he did another video, which I was really impressed actually, because I think he did a whole video and he didn't physically mention Stacker Social. So that's a first. It's amazing. Although it did pop up at the end, but he didn't say anything. So that's really cool. Made me chuckle. Co-founder of Stackers Stackers Social. So yeah, why not? Yeah, you got to promote it. Don't blame him. But yeah, that was the first time. I don't think he mentioned anything about Stackers Social physically. It was pretty cool. So we just got Cy in his raw form, which was great. Like that. Like everything about that. What else? What else have I been watching? Crikey. The problem is that there is so much out there. So much. I can't think off the top of my head. No, I can't think off the top of my head. There are two people that I've kept keeping a little close eye on out of interest. That would be Stacking with Craven and Sandy Millington. Sandy's entered, you need to go and have a look, entered a video into my May challenge. But yeah, Sandy and Danny, they're consistently pushing out content, big supporters of, do I have to say it, Stacker Social. I'm trying not to say it so much myself. It becomes a little bit sort of a part of everything. Well, I suppose it is a part of everything in a way. But yeah, great supporters of Stacker Social, and Sandy is producing. What I like about Sandy, what he's doing with Working Class Stacks, and Danny, is they're trying to show that, you know, even from a working class background, you can have a bit of belief, and you can have an interest and be a part of a community by purely saving your money in what happens to be silver or maybe gold, but precious metals. You know, it's that's really cool to see. And yeah, they've really obviously taken the bull by the horns. And yeah, producing some great content about their journey. And we haven't really got that many Mr. and Mrs. or partners videos, so that's refreshing. That's something different. That brings something different to the table, which is cool. And Stacking with Craven, I actually had a chat with him in the Whiskey Lounge chat last night before. Pardon me. After Size Live. What an interesting guy, you know. I actually managed to have that conversation with him direct, which is really cool, spending text and all that stuff. And yeah, he's doing something, bringing something different. It's pretty pro, actually. Seems like he's been doing this for ages. But again, a very found a community that he's seen he can get involved with, and he's took, like Sandy, took the bull by the horns, and yeah, creating something with it. Creating. It's just like the magic of this world. It's what it's all about. So I watched those guys. They did a podcast on, dare I say it, Stacker Social. On Sunday, which on the Discord group, which it was their first one, and they seem to pull it off pretty cool, actually, to be fair. I had the Stack Collector on, which was nice to see, rather than the Stack Collector being the host all the time. Yeah, they had him on. It was a nice way to sort of maybe take the pressure off a little bit off of themselves, to have someone with a little bit more experience on there for their first one. But they handled it really well. Had a few technical issues, but that's what it is. We all have technical issues, but it's good. So that's something different that's going on. Kind of be cool. This is me. It would have been, for me personally, it would have been really cool to see them doing something, you know, on their own channels, and then maybe incorporating something so it builds up that's good for them in their own right. That's just the way I see it personally, but what do I know? I know nothing. So yeah, but at the end of the day, it's great. It's this space this whole space has changed so much since I first started. It's in the UK. It's I struggle with it sometimes, but I'm an old git. I'm 60 years of age. And all you younger guys are, you know, incorporating social media and doing all sorts of interacting and moving, you know, from one site to another, and it's all helping you out. And it's sometimes I find that a little bit of a struggle to follow. But hey, I'm trying my hardest to keep up with it all. Excuse me. I'm drinking a cup of tea at the same time, so I don't drink so much whiskey. I've got a busy day tomorrow. But yeah, fair play. It's yeah, testimony to everything that's going on. It's changing. It's changed so much since I first started. Some things I like, some things I don't like, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter what I think. I've got a choice just as much as everyone else. I do like to just reflect. I've got a channel so I can reflect my views. I'll be very respectful over everything. But yeah, it's changed so much, and I just struggle with it. I'm toying on the idea of possibly maybe doing an offshoot of all of this, and maybe doing something for the to keep that old style, old school way of doing stuff going if people want to be a part of it. So that's being spoken about at the moment. So maybe I can do something like that, just to keep that old and new going in the same direction, albeit sometimes it can be as a different viewpoint. But yeah, it's cool. I get fascinated by it. Hats off to all you guys now that are. Oh, I mean, Stacker Social. Is you know, it's a movement of the times. It's an enormously great. If I was younger, I would have took this to another level. I would have just totally took it to another level, but I'm not. But I do appreciate why people have, you know, are using certain mediums to be creative and get on. I love it. I love to see it. I really do. Regardless of what goes on, yeah, you're going to get your ups and downs. You're going to get people that agree, disagree, but it doesn't matter. That's the beauty of the world we live in. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. It gets me going. It gets my heart rate going. Makes me angry sometimes. I get frustrated, but that's because I'm old, man. Because I don't understand sometimes. It's not a criticism. It's just me being honest. It doesn't mean to say I'm going to quit, and it doesn't mean to say I'm going to be totally disrespectful. It's I need to learn. I need to understand. I need to understand people, especially with what I'm trying to do on my own personal channels. So I love it. That's why I follow it all the time. So yeah, it's great. So Sandy, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Danny, keep doing what you're doing. I noticed, bloody Stacker Social again. I keep saying it. I don't want to advertise Stacker Social so much. But what I did notice, which was pretty cool, it was something I was thinking about and suggested a little while ago, just in conversation. But now it's happened, and it seems like the ladies are getting together and got a little group. But I want to see the ladies outside of it build something as well, you know. You know, if I can help out there, I don't know, I can promote you a little bit on my podcast. Come on if you want to. And you know, having a medium to express yourself is really cool. And you know, from an observer, it seems very popular, which I knew it would be. It'd be popular. You ladies probably all fed up with us men going on about all our gadgets and bits and pieces. So that's really cool to see. Well done 365 for getting that set up. It's much needed. But just from my point of view, it'd just be really cool to see, I don't know, the ladies should set up their own channels, you know. Gooner Girl was doing, so refreshing to see a YouTube UK stacker on board. Unfortunately, obviously, you know, things happen and people go away, but due to personal circumstances, which is fine, but it'd just be cool to see some more, you know. It doesn't all have to be around one medium. You're individuals, it's cool to promote yourselves, and I'm all for promoting people in a singularity as well as a community. I think that's really important. But yeah, fair play for getting that up and running as well. Love it, absolutely love it. Anyone else? I don't think so. No, can't think of anyone. One thing I did, and I'm continuing to promote, and that was how much I enjoyed having sight on my channel, on my W.O.T podcast channel. I've made a clip channel as well on the W.O.T podcast clips. So I'm starting to break down long format videos and putting them to clip version, 10 minutes long, 11, 12 minutes long on certain subjects. That's really cool. Thank you very much for supporting that, guys. And this is where this is where I get like stuck in the middle. You know, it might sound like I'm being a little bit sort of downer on certain groups and whatever, but I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just expressing myself. But I will never knock, and I always appreciate that support. The heart of this. I'm really lucky. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm really lucky. I was here from not the start, but from the earlier days, and so that means I really do appreciate all the support that I get. I'm not in my younger days anymore, so I'm not relying on this crazy algorithmic want to grow my channel, and you know, maybe 20 years ago I might have done, but I'm not anymore. But I do appreciate all the support I get from the regular older guys. I know there's a lot of content out there and it's difficult to see everything, but the people that do continually support everything that I do, I so appreciate. I really do. It's really cool. It's my way of just sitting in the shadows and continuing to be a part of the community. So I just want to say thank you there. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm just going to, size, if anyone hasn't seen it yet, please, if you want to, drop over, have a look, have a listen. Great, absolutely brilliant podcast I did with Sire. I'm really looking forward to, a few people have reached out and said they're not quite ready yet, but they'd like to come on at some point. I would love that. So yeah, I can't grumble. It's great, absolutely great. So moving on, I have a little unboxing to do, which is pretty cool. It may seem like I'm not doing too much from a stacking collecting point of view, but I am still quietly in the background. I think for me personally, I've become more of a collector now, not a stacker. Martin, why do you wrap up your stuff so well? He's so cool. Martin's Silver Traders, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Great service. Pretty much, if you pay up, within, depending on when you're ordering, I'd say within almost 24 hours, definitely 48 hours, it drops through your letterbox, which is wonderful. But yeah, I'm continuing to buy bits. Cobra's got a few bits for me, which I'm stacking up. But I'm interested in all sorts of stuff, for sure. And these, you might know, I'm going to put on another camera, so you're going to get another shot, hopefully, if this all works in editing. You might have seen last week, hey look, I'm on 2 cameras, this is really weird. You might have seen last week that on last week's Whisky Wednesday I managed to get the latest, not emu, it wasn't an emu at all, I don't know what that's doing there. It was the Swan, 2025 Swan from the Perth Mint. I've collected every single one. The beautiful coins, I did a little unboxing. I think the first one was 2019. No, it wasn't, 2017. The Swans, I think they've got a limited, they're a premium coin. They are a premium bullion coin. You can get them in proof, you can get them in gold, I believe, maybe gilded, don't know. But I just collect the bullion ones, and I've got the whole date run. This was a 2025, which I got from Martin last week. I think it was last week, yeah. And yeah, it's a lovely collection that I've got from 2017 to present day, which is really cool. And I think they do 30,000. I think there's 30,000 of those minted, which is relatively low considering, but they are classed as a premium piece. And also, me being snaky, and we're year of the snake this year, I managed to pick up the Lunar Bar from Martin a few weeks ago, which is absolutely gorgeous. Perth Mint Lunar Bar, silver bar. Didn't even know they did these. I managed to pick that one up, which is cool. So keeping to that tradition, you might have seen the 2025 Wedgetail Eagle, which come out recently. In a previous video, I think I did a video on those. So I noticed, oh, let me find a knife, because I'm back on this camera. I noticed that Martin had the emu. The 2025 emu. And I don't mind taking my time because these are long format videos anyway. 2025 emu. Here she is. Mrs. Emu with all the little emus. Which, that come out, I think that came out a week ago. I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I might have them around the wrong way. 25,000 of these minted. So quite low mintage, and I've got every one since they started in 2018, I believe. A year after the Swan. Good old Charlie boy. These are gorgeous looking coins, beautiful, great series. Quite a collector's premium bullion piece. They do coloured versions as well in the Swan and the Emu, and they're really extremely low mintage, quite expensive. I think I picked up last year's, or the 2024 Emu. We'll put that in there. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Actually, I'll put that next to the Swan. We've got 2025 Swan, 2025 Emu, which is lovely. And because I found out that it did the Lunar Snake, I've managed to get the Lunar Dragon, which came out last year from Martin as well. Very different to the Perth Mint Dragon series coins. But I thought I'd get this Lunar Dragon bar, which complements. Damn, it's a shame I didn't get a capsule for that one. Actually, I can't. I'm making a complete hash of that, aren't I? Let's just stand it up there against the emus. But yeah, very different to the Dragon bars, which are these ones. But they do the lunar bars as well, which I didn't know about. As I said, the Dragon series are a series, obviously, and I think the 2025 is coming out very soon. I think Cobra might be getting those, so that'd be really cool. So I'm sure he'll put one by for me because he knows I collect them. But that's what's come on. So that keeps my, basically keeps my my date runs up to date, which is the swan, the wedge-tailed eagle, and the emu. And now I've collected those, that leaves me with nothing else in my collection for this year because the Britannia's up to speed. The Great Engravers is up to speed. I'm trying to think now. What else? Great Engravers, Britannia. Yeah, Great Engravers, Britannia. Wedge-tailed eagle, emu, swan. I keep my eye out for any. Sorry, I'm not going to go there. That's pretty much my date runs. I've got in gold the 2025 1/10 Kookaburra because I've got that complete series from day one, which is 2020 I think, or 2019, I can't remember now. Damn, that's hard to get hold of. The Spanish Horse, I believe, 1/10 gold is another series I'm collecting. That'll be out soon. So I'm waiting for those. So yes, that's pretty much it. So that now allows me, now all those are out for 2025, that now allows me to concentrate on a few Britannias that I'm trying to get in the 1/10 and 1/4 ounce range, which I should be able to concentrate on now. And that will now allow me to just concentrate on getting the date run complete of the Kookaburras. I think I've got all of the 1990s to get and a couple of the 2000s. I think there's about 12 short, 10 or 12 short, and they're all expensive, but that will allow me to just now buy one of those a month. And I know 365 is trying to do that, get those up to speed, one a month. I love that case, by the way, 365 that you got. Very, very jealous of that. Yeah, that'll allow me to concentrate on getting that date run up to speed as well. Then I'm pretty much there. And once I get there, then maybe I can concentrate on something else. Maybe, I don't know what. Maybe some Privy Britannias. Look at those. But yeah, just trying to be sensible with it all, really. I can turn the other camera off now. I don't think I've got anything else. Oh, while I'm at it, at the back here, courtesy of Whatnot, I decided to try Whatnot, and I actually went to the Stack Collectors Whatnot thing a week ago on a Monday, and got some sixpences around the dates of my wife and mine, so 64, 65, and another one. So yeah, that's a little side interest I'm doing. Still trying to look out for 50p's. That column's getting bigger now, which is cool, and the different £2 coins. That's all courtesy of the Stack Collector, and watching him doing his pre-decimal stuff, and you know, his interest in Coin Noob. He's been on my channel. Yeah, it's just produced a little bit of a side interest for me. So there's always plenty to do. I can turn this one off now. Yeah, there's plenty, absolutely plenty to plenty to be getting on with silver and the odd bit of gold as well. I do like my collections. There are some these pieces that you've probably seen from Coin Noob, Cobra. I think Cobra just done a one from the Today Mint video. I think it come out today. And obviously jumping into silver is another one that clicks these. These are beautiful pieces of art. Very expensive now. I've got quite a few of those. Maybe I can start looking at building up on those, but just little and often. I love the African wildlife series, the leopards and the elephants. I've got quite a few of those. Maybe I could look at a date run, but I think I just really want to maybe get those 1/10 and 1/4 ounce Britannias, the ones I haven't got, to complete that, and then concentrate on my cooks. And then, yeah, every now and then, if I've got a bit of extra money, because I'm investing in all sorts of stuff at the moment, if I've got a bit of extra money, I might be able to get a few nice arty pieces that I love, like these. They're just gorgeous, man. I love my nature. They are just gorgeous. But they're expensive now, 10-ounce pieces. They are very expensive, and when I'm investing in other things, makes it difficult. I haven't got an endless pot of money, so we have to put it when we need to put it. That's about it, really. I don't think there's anything else. Can't think of anything else I wanted to talk about, other than keep doing what you're doing, everybody. Keep exploring, keep creating. Please get involved with my challenge. If it peters off, then I'll just stop it, obviously. It gets ridiculous if it's just one or two people. It sort of defeats the object of it all. Albeit I'll be a man of my word and carry it on. Thank you for everybody's support. I'm trying to think. There's so many times I come off of here and I think, oh, I should have mentioned that. So I've just got that going through my head at the moment. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? No. Other than, yeah, what a nice surprise. I bet a lot of you are getting excited about the silver price. That's gone a bit bizarre, bananas, isn't it, recently? Over the past couple of days. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see plenty of videos, plenty of creators are going to start, it's going to the moon, and promote all that FOMO. But just be careful, guys. We have got some really interesting times ahead of us. Volatility in the marketplace is going to be very up and down. So yeah, just be careful. Yeah, obviously, hopefully, it all goes up, but yeah, I won't go there. You've just got to be aware of your purchasing power. But it's kind of cool to see your asset go up, and for anyone new coming in, that must be really exciting. Really exciting. So I'm pleased for everybody there. It's great, absolutely great. So that's it. That's Whisky Wednesday finished for another week, although it's Thursday. Thank you very much, anybody that watches. I know not a lot of people watch it, but the people that do, thank you. Thanks for your comments, thanks for your likes, thanks for your subscribing, and yeah, and I may do a couple coming up live. Let me know in the comments if you want to want to see me do some lives, it'd be great to interact with you guys a little bit more. And it'd be even better if we can do a Whisky Wednesday with someone else coming on board as well. Let me know in the comments if anyone does, but let me know in the comments if you fancy seeing some whiskey. I used to do them live. If you'd like to see a Whisky Wednesday live where you can interact a little bit as well. Take good care. Love to you all. Be very, very careful. Yeah, be very careful what you're doing, and keep stacking, keep collecting. Silver's a wonderful thing. Gold's a wonderful thing. Silver's especially a wonderful thing. Just be sensible. Copper's great. Yeah, enjoy yourselves and look after each other, and wish you all well. Take good care. See you later. Bye.